Alright, so today I actually want to do this video that I've been planning to do. I re-recorded the script like twice, and I said no, this isn't good enough. I wasn't happy with it, and so we're gonna do it live essentially. I'm just gonna record this, and whatever happens happens, because if I don't do it like this, it's never gonna happen, etc. We need more games like Streets of Rage 4. Okay, I know the game came out in this year. Also, the Battletoads game, it came out this year as well. Apparently, I need to go check that out whenever I can. And I think to myself, wow, is it the 90s again? Because that every year I feel like this. We're getting all of these franchises from our past, and we're like, oh my god, it's so and so, and then we're like, oh, is it my childhood again? But yeah, this is definitely the next generation of not just Streets of Rage, but of beat 'em up games in general. This game has now set a bar for me that is probably unrealistic, and I'm probably never going to enjoy old beat 'em up games ever again. Alright, so first we need to point out the character models and stuff. Because this game is... hang on, this isn't the one. Here we go. The gallery. This game is hand-drawn. And as you can see by the concept art, we went through a lot of models. Alright, like look at all these. Before we finally got the final characters. Right? And to me that, like, I don't think I've like enjoyed looking through like the concept art that much, but every once in a while I find myself looking at these and being like, wow, what could have been, right? Let me see if I can find some of the, yeah, here we go. That's what Sherry was supposed to be. They were actually gonna make her like skate. And then I guess that's, what, that was supposed to be another character that didn't make it through. Then we got enemies. Look, we have the basics for like some of the enemies that didn't make it. Like the wrestler guy right there, yeah. Like about whatever, yeah. You can read his name. And we also have Soya, the knife wielding boy that looks really decent. Like, also the Hakuho, he can stay gone. That's fine. I don't care about him. they're annoying to fight in the other Streets games, right? But yeah, look at all this. And then there's Bear. He's one of my favorites. I don't know, for some reason. And yeah, like, look at all of this. Like, jeez, you know? Now, then we have, let's see. Alright, so I can't show you like the OST without playing the game or like playing the OST in the back, but some people were saying, oh, the music is generic. And it probably is, but it kind of adds to the nostalgia factor. There are so many... Let me go back to the extras right quick. Environments. There are so many details in the environments that you don't notice. I don't know if we can tell from the concept art here. Probably not. But yeah, they did a... yeah, that's the level design right there. They actually designed these levels, you know, it's not like... I guess I'm just used to like the randomly generated like roguelite style of level, that finally seeing a level that is specifically designed to be a certain way kind of surprises me. I'm not sure why, but the enemies always come in from the angles. If you play through the levels long enough, you'll actually, you know, like learn where they're coming from, and you can actually attack them more effectively, right? And just, and let me see here. Can we get... She was supposed to be sitting, or does she sit? I don't think she sits. They wanted her to be sitting, but she's not. Alright. Hey, can I move this? Oh, I can. Oh, this is the pier, the old pier. Alright. Wow. I found Sonic, guys. Can we get a... Wow. I'm gonna actually have to play the game to show some of the like the Easter eggs and stuff that are hidden. Oh, here's one, the kangaroo. Let me see. Can I zoom in? No. Zoom in with this. Yeah, the kangaroo. That's an Easter egg there. And then you got the good old Christmas tree that I actually had to look up. That was an actual thing. Somebody made this giant butt plug to look like a Christmas tree, or it said that it was a Christmas tree. Put it in Paris Square or something in France, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Gotta look it up for accuracy, and then eventually they had it taken down, and I thought that was a nice little detail. Now that I got all of that out of the way, the music is fine. There's just this like fade-in effect that the tracks have as you're playing the game, and it blends in, sometimes not too good depending on how long it took you to beat the level or a certain part of the game, but for the most part the game makes an effort at blending in the next part of the song with what you're doing, and it's a nice little touch. But I don't think I played any other game where that actually like happens as often as it happens here. It's like in every level has like 3 or 4 different tracks, and every time you get to the next part it like blends in. So that's pretty good. And then we got the combat, I guess, for lack of a better term, the gameplay, the thing that we actually care about. Now, the gameplay itself is probably some of the best that you can ask from a beat 'em up, because it's not just a beat 'em up. It's closer to being a fighting game, where even though you don't have as many buttons as you would have on something like Mortal Kombat or Injustice and all the stuff, right? All of the modern fighting games, it's simple enough for you to understand it, and complicated enough for you to be playing this game for hours and still find out like how to perform new combos or how to use your special moves a little better. And you also gotta find, obviously, the where is it? Where's the fighting tips? Yeah, here. Yeah, this tells you all you need to know. And as simple as it is, I often forgot what all of the stuff was, you know. And I finally learned how to take advantage of most of this, especially that one in the lower right. Some moves are invincible. That's the entire game right there. You gotta take advantage of them iframes, and that's what makes Blaze probably the best character. She's got quite a few moves where she doesn't take damage, and so if you really take advantage of that, you can get pretty far. So, yeah. Guess that's all I want to say. The game is great. Miss Y is my queen. I want to have a body pillow of her, please. Can somebody make that? I'll buy that. My family's gonna look at me like I'm some sort of psycho, but I'll friggin' buy that thing. As a matter of fact, I'll probably look it up right now. Gee, like that girl has me going, you know. But anyways, yes. The game is amazing. I don't know what else to say about it other than, please, somebody look at this and say, yes, this is what we need. I need more. I'm gonna go check out the Battletoads games, and I think I might need to mention the Streets of Rage remake, which some people consider to be the superior Streets of Rage game, and I have to say, yes, for the time, that was like a good, 9 years ago when they finally released the final version of it, and like they got ban-hammered. Sega was like cease and desist. I think that's what that was. And then you can still get it. You can find it online. And that is, I have to commend the creators of the SORR, because there's a lot of content in that game. I actually managed to pick it up, and it has the old brawling, right? Where you hit the enemy and they get knocked down, and then it goes on and on and on. But it's still enjoyable to play. And I've just been spoiled by Streets 4, is all. and all the passion that went into the project. It combines the first 3 Streets of Rage games, blends them all together, and there's even a level editor where you can make your own levels and essentially your own take on the Streets of Rage games. And you can make pretty much whatever you want out of the assets that are already there, right? And there's like unlockable characters and just anything you could want from a Streets of Rage game, right? It's in there. And there's so much content and replayability and branching paths and like special combination moves, and you can get an AI to play with you, and that's just incredible to me. But Streets 4 is vastly superior, and the difficulty levels aren't just make enemy HP higher, they make them attack you more, and you gotta have faster reactions to deal with them. And that's pretty much what difficulty should be about. It drastically changes the gameplay. Bumping up the difficulty in this game is a death wish. Not because they're gonna hit you harder, but because you're gonna get hit more. That's the difference. There's also more enemies, but yeah, it's not just fighting the same enemy with more health. That's a great take on difficulty. Alright. I'll shut up now. 9 out of 10, best game of the year so far. And I'm gonna go and try that other game I was talking about. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you want to see more content like this, maybe with a little bit more of a script, please let me know. I love to talk about these games, and I would definitely like to go more in depth on the gameplay mechanics and all that, because that's really what I'm all about. But I just kind of rushed it and just kind of let myself go here because I have to talk about this. I just didn't know how. So yeah, I'm gonna go and cut this down, and see you next time. Take care.